All right, guys. Who do we have on? You can watch it in Facebook. If you're watching on your phone or whatever, you can full screen it if you want. But drop us a comment down below inside the Facebook event underneath this video and let us know that you're on, because we can't, doing it through YouTube, we can't really see who's on. So hopefully you guys are seeing everything. I had to do it through YouTube. I had originally planned on doing a Facebook Live inside the event with the software that I'm using, but it wouldn't allow me to share my screen inside the event. So I had to kind of do a workaround, because it's important that I want to show you the document that we put together, lead you step by step through the detox, and I'm going to share that document with you as well at the end of this so that you can have access to that at any time. So,
hi, Teresa.
Hey, Teresa. And I assume that means you can hear us. All right, good deal. So let's get started. I mean, I know we're going. I can't tell who's on, but
that's okay.
So
well, I think we need to start out with introducing who we are.
Yep.
And my name is Kimberly Bickford. I'm 43. I'm a mother of 5 beautiful children, ranging from 25 down to 14. And we have, by November, we'll have 5 beautiful grandbabies. And married to my husband here. Yesterday was our 18-year anniversary.
We're on day 1 of year
19. So anyway.
We're pretty excited.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, my name is Steve Bickford. I, back in 96, 97, 98, 99, I was in the Army. I've been out for a couple of years now.
Just a few.
You know, actually, after I got out of the Army, I was lean and trim in the Army. I actually had the patch for the physical fitness patch because of my scores on our physical fitness tests and things like that. So, you know, I was lean and trim, got out of the Army, and I was tired of people making me run. I started doing any exercise, basically. So I got up to about 280 pounds at one point, and then one day just clicked and decided to start working on it. And ever since then, you know, I dropped, 70 pounds, you know, from 280 to 220-ish, and then dropped a few more pounds doing some running and stuff like that. I've kind of leveled out a little bit higher now. I'm right around 235, 240 area. I kind of hover around there. So, yeah, I've been living a while without all that weight, and it's great. We've been really watching our health and fitness for a long time now. You know, there's ups and downs, just like there is with everything in life. But, you know, it's been one of our primary focuses and passion.
People don't believe that when he says he weighed 280, we'll have to post pictures because it's a phenomenal difference.
I look like I was in anaphylactic shock.
I tell everybody, and I love my husband, and I never saw him as big like that. But looking back at pictures, it does. It looks like he got stung and had an allergic reaction.
Most people don't believe it's me.
Yeah, and it's not photoshopped. It's the real deal. So anyway.
So that's a little bit about us. Obviously, you know, we're probably friends on Facebook. You know, I don't know how long we've been friends, but you probably didn't know all of the details. And you can always ask us if you have any questions about anything, you know, past or anything like that. So that's a little bit about us. You want to jump into the document?
Yes, the document that we've created, we've actually used this detox before, and we've been with tried other systems and stuff, and this is a detox that we know works. I mean, it's pretty easy once you get going with it.
It's simple.
Yeah, but it's basic.
But it's just 8 days long.
Yes.
And a couple of you that I know are on the web class are probably familiar with some of this. We've changed it and tweaked it a little bit to make it better for us. So that's what we're wanting to share with you today. And, you know, like she said, it is simple, but it is 8 days that you're really going to have to focus.
Yes. And it's simple, but if you don't have a plan to follow, 9 times out of 10, you're going to fail. So if you follow this plan, you're going to see results. I know when I've done it before, I lost like 5 pounds, 5 and 7 pounds in that 8-day. And the feeling that you get when you accomplish that 8-day and you've been through the detox is amazing.
And those of you that are on and are familiar with what we did in the past, this is different. I just want to make sure that's clear, so that you understand that we have changed it up. So and we've done it 2 or 3 times, right? And I've lost anywhere from 10 pounds to 13 pounds doing it the different times. So I was trying to think if there's anything else before we jump into the document. It's mainly going to be preparation, guys. So we're going to actually start this, and I don't know, I've even told you, but I'm planning on starting this Friday, next Friday, obviously, because today's Saturday. That way it'll give everybody time to kind of digest it, put together a shopping list they need to do so that they can get their meal prep done. And as well, we'll touch on supplements. We really believe in supplements.
Yes.
Because no matter how clean or how well you eat, there's no way you're going to fill all the nutritional gaps that you have, that we have as, living in the world today. So we believe that supplements do fill those nutritional gaps and help our body work at the optimal way they're supposed to. So we will be talking about the supplements that we use. This is the detox formula that we are using specifically step by step. So I have included the supplements that we use. We don't want you to feel in any way obligated to use them. They're purely there because this is what we're doing.
Right, and we know they work for us.
We know they work, and we know they work for a lot of people.
Right.
But don't feel obligated. If you have your own supplements you're already using, by all means do that. Use the formula and plug in what you use in the different spots.
Yeah, so. And to have accountability, if I didn't have you, I couldn't do this on my own, just because he'll ask questions or he'll prepare my meals or whatever, but I lean on this guy a lot. So if we can do this as a team and a group, I think that's huge. And
we can do that if you guys, if there's enough interest to do that, to start a Facebook group, to go through the detox together, we can start it immediately, basically, and get it set up with everybody plugged in. And then, we can go through day after day leading up to the detox, what we're doing to prepare, and then throughout the 8 days. And we can, feed off of each other's motivation and energy based on, I'm losing this much and, this is happening with me, or I'm going through, I'm going through detox and what is the word I'm looking for?
Withdrawal?
Not withdrawal. There's a specific word. Hey, Carissa.
Irritability?
Well, that could happen too. But if you're having any specific issues, then we can walk through and talk through that. So let's jump into the document because it's like 10 after now. I know we've got people on. I know we're coming through, and we've got a football game to go watch.
Yes.
When we scheduled this, we didn't realize that OU plays at 2:30. We're OSU fans because our son graduated from college there. Yes. He's going to OSU medical school. So we're kind of OSU fans, but our family are OU fans, and we're going to go out there and watch the game with them because OSU's already played this week. So anyway, I'm going to share my screen, and we'll see that all of that is working really well. I'm a pretty technical guy, so I pretty much have this stuff figured out, but stuff does happen from time to time. So let me share this document, and then I'll make sure it is showing. Look on Facebook, make sure that comes through. There's a little bit of delay. We'll give it just a second to make sure it pops up. You guys should be probably seeing the document now. Okay, looks like it came through. Okay, so this is our 8-day detox formula. And it's really, like Kim said, it's really simple. You've got days 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So it's basically every other day for the most part, okay? So let's just walk through day 1. And like I said, this will be the same for day 2, 4, 6, and 8. The supplements that we're using are Thrive by le-vel. That's 3 steps. And then there's some additional products that if you want to, if you think they would help you in a specific area, then, those are available as well. So there's mainly 3 steps. And the reason we like, one of the reasons, other than they work really well for us, one of the reasons we like this is because we actually only paid for our products the first month. After that, they're free because they have a even for just customers, you can refer 2 people and you get yours for free if they stay. There's details. If you got questions about that, let us know. But I like the fact that, you know, you can get yours free, and they're really inexpensive, even if you do purchase them. Whereas what we've done before, it was anywhere from $400 to $600. You're looking at, for the 3 steps, $150 for the first month, and then after that, our goal is to get them for free. I want to get into detox, but I want to get that out of the way first, because that is one of the first things. So the first thing we do when we wake up is we take our step 1, which is our lifestyle capsules. There's a men's and women's formula. You can see that on the screen here. We take those as soon as we wake up, before our feet even hit the ground, and that really gets us going. Those are a lot of vitamins and minerals and things like that. I actually have these to show you. This is the men's formula, and this is the women's. They're different colors. They're a little bit. Capsules. Yeah, there's 2 capsules in each. They're a little bit different formula, but there's a men's and women's. So we do that first thing. We call those our jumper cables, because they get us up and out of bed within 15, 20 minutes, I would say. So after that, about 30 minutes after you take your capsules, then we do a lifestyle mix, which is basically a prepackaged shake. Okay, this one's vanilla. There's also chocolate, strawberry, and apple pie, which I like all of them. So we do that 30 minutes after, and then we put on the DFT, which is the patch here. All of these 3 different steps work together, and that's it. That's the 3 steps that we use as far as supplements go. Okay.
Easy.
These patches stay on, you know, all day long, and they're like a time release, you know, appetite suppressant, vitamins, minerals, and things like that. Now, that's our breakfast. Okay. And then we have an afternoon snack, which is usually around 10 o'clock. Okay. And before that snack, we take fiber. What we use is a Thrive, or what we actually are out. We're going to have to order some, but we've used it in the past. But it's called Balance. It's also a le-vel product. It's fiber and some different things in there to help with digestion and stuff like that. So we would take that half an hour before our meal. And what that does is it kind of coats your stomach with fiber. Okay. Because fiber, it's got psyllium husk in it. So it's a fiber. I mean, it's fibrous plant. Okay. So it goes in and it coats your stomach, so that when you do eat, it helps you feel fuller longer, and it keeps you from absorbing some of the excess calories. Okay, so we do that 30 minutes before our morning snack. The morning snack, like I said, around 10 a.m. is a protein and half a cup of green veggies. Down at the bottom of this document, like I said, I'm going to give you guys this document as well. But down at the bottom, we give you some examples of proteins and veggies and things like that. Jump in anytime. I'm talking really fast.
Well,
I know.
if I interrupt you, I don't want to.
It's all right. It's all right. I can still flow. So protein would be 3 ounces for women and 4 to 6 ounces for men. Half a cup of green veggies. We like to keep it simple. We do pretty much the same thing every day, because it's only for a week. Yeah. So we do pretty much the same thing every day of these days. We'll do chicken breast and either broccoli or spinach for our veggies. So we keep it really simple, because it's not that long. Lunch is a protein shake. Pick your favorite protein shake. I've got Quest down here. I really like the Quest protein shakes because they're low in carbs and sugars and higher in protein. The main thing is to find one that is high enough in protein for you. For women, probably 15, 20, 30 grams. I wouldn't get much higher than that. And make sure that it's low in sugar, okay? And it's got to taste good. You've got to want to keep doing it.
Well, and the reason why you want, and people may not know, I mean, I came in this like blind, but you want the higher protein because that's going to keep you fuller longer. If you get one that tastes good but is very low in protein, you're going to get hungry. Right. So find one that's higher in protein.
It takes your body longer to break down the protein, so it stays in your stomach longer. It keeps you fuller longer. Plus, your muscle is made from protein, so it's the building block of your muscle. And any lean muscle you can build and keep on is going to help you in the long run burn even more calories. So it's just a big cycle that if you can get the exact formula figured out, that it's going to help you out. So this is Annie K, by the way. She didn't get to introduce herself.
We've had her a year.
All right, I'm going to jump back over to Facebook real quick and just make sure there's no questions yet. I don't see anything. Looks like we're good to go. So let me get back to the document. Pick up where we left off. So that would be our lunch. It'll be a protein shake of your choosing. Quest, you can get at GNC. They have a couple different varieties. There's a lot of varieties. That's another thing I like about them. There's a lot of varieties of flavors, but there's a couple of varieties at Reese's if you're here local. I mean, it's pretty well-known brand, and it's really good. So, and then we have a PM snack, which we usually do around 3 p.m. And the same thing, we do fiber before, about 30 minutes before. And one thing I didn't mention before on the fiber, which we were going to talk about, was if this balance is a great product, but if you just want something to get going, you've got your own products to plug in here or whatever, your own supplements, then Metamucil is a good one that you can use, because it's just psyllium husk fiber. It doesn't have all the extra stuff that Balance does, but it does give you that fiber that you need. The only thing I would suggest is make sure you start slow. So on the back of the label, there's 2 different columns of nutritional facts. One's for 1 teaspoon, I believe, and the other's for 2. Make sure and start with 1 to get your body adjusted and acclimated to it, because it will, if you take too much, it will send you to the bathroom pretty fast. And you want your body to get acclimated. Once it does, you will get on a regular routine, won't you, babe?
Yes.
You'll get pretty regular.
Thanks.
No, I'm saying I am, and I'm sure you are too. So anyway, take your fiber and or balance before your PM snack. PM snack is the same as the AM snack. You got your protein, 3 ounces for women, 4 to 6 ounces for men, and half a cup of veggies. So, and then dinner would be another protein shake. And then bedtime, rest is another product that le-vel has. It's not something that we use, but if you have trouble sleeping, that is an option to use. So that's just kind of an optional part of this detox formula, just if you have trouble sleeping. So like I said, we don't use it, but it is there and available if you need it. Now, you're going to notice that there's food in this, but there's also a lot of shakes, okay? One thing I do want to stress is when you're doing this program, to make sure that you have maybe an alarm on your phone set so that it's going off at these different intervals, so that you're actually consuming your food and your supplements or whatever at those intervals, because it doesn't do you any good. You're really not going to get the desired results if you're not following it exactly. So that's one thing that Kim and I have had an issue with in the past, is making sure to remember to do these things at these different times. It is a week that, like I said, it is a week that is going to be challenging. It's not going to be difficult per se. It's going to be simple, but it's just going to be challenging to remember.
Remembering to do it.
Yeah, remembering and preparation. That is the main 2 things when it comes to this. You're not going hungry because you're eating or drinking a protein shake every 2 to 3 hours. So anyway, so that's those days, 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Now on days 3, 5, and 7, these are what we call the carb days. So you're going to add a little bit of carb in to your diet, and we'll show you what that is. So step 1 is the same as the other days: lifestyle capsule or vitamins if you take a specific vitamin, with 8 ounces of water. Breakfast, same thing. You got your protein shake, your lifestyle mix, and step 3 is the patch. All right. And then half hour before your snack, we still do a snack at 10 a.m. Your snack is going to be the same as it was before. You're going to have protein and half a cup of veggies. And then for lunch, you're going to have protein and grains. Like I said, down below here, we're going to have these notes that are going to show you different options for the grains and veggies and things like that, and your proteins. So you're going to have half a cup of grains for women and a cup of grains for men. All right. PM snack, you'll notice there was, the fiber has switched places here. I don't want to get too confusing, but you won't have it before your PM snack. So your PM snack is going to be a 1/4 cup of nuts, sunflower seeds, almonds. We've also got those listed down here as well. And then half hour before dinner, because you're actually going to have a bigger meal for dinner on these days, as opposed to a protein shake, which you were doing on the other days. So a half hour before dinner is when you're going to do your fiber or your balance. Okay. And then it's going to be just like the other days, basically the other meals with the protein and half a cup of veggies, and then rest if you need it before bedtime. And that's it, guys. You do this for 8 days. You jump back, you do day 1 here and day 2, okay? And then you go down to day 3 and then back up to day 4 and then down to 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? That's what you do. And like I said, we've seen amazing results by doing this strategic plan. Lost a lot of weight. And
the only thing I would say too is when you're doing a detox, it's exactly what it is. It's a detox. So the first couple of days, you may feel sluggish or tired.
You're going to feel different.
Be sure and do every step, because you shouldn't feel hungry if you're eating your proteins and you're drinking your shakes. You're getting that protein in there. If you are feeling hungry, it's either because you're bored and you're feeling hungry, which you're really not, or
you need to drink more
you
water.
need to drink more water.
Yeah.
And on the water intake, you're supposed to drink half your body weight.
Yeah, it's listed right here.
It's listed on the document. Be sure to drink that water throughout the day. Don't just chug it all in the morning, because that's not good for you. It will actually flush your system and
in a bad way.
and make you sick. So take that water and just drink it throughout the day. But the detox is a detox. You will feel sluggish.
Or you could feel energized.
Yes.
Different people have different ways of that it affects them.
Yes.
Some people get sluggish. Some people get a boost of energy.
Right.
I think we've actually done both.
We've done both.
It just depends on how toxic your body is right now.
On the sluggish days, usually by day 3 or 4, you're starting to really feel a difference in your energy level, and you're seeing yourself staying up longer, not taking those naps. You're out doing more. You're more involved. So just know that it's not just a quick fix. It's, it is a detox, and you have to do it for the 8 days completely.
And you could, like I said before, we're here to support you and to answer any questions if you do start feeling any type of symptoms or anything.
Yes.
And it's likely that you may, because this is flushing toxins out of your body along with extra fat and all kinds of stuff. If
you're not used to eating healthy or clean foods, you're eating out all the time, you've got so many toxins in your body. It's,
and that's another thing.
You're needing the detox. So.
That's another thing that the supplements help with too, is their antioxidants inside of them. There's probiotics and prebiotics and things like that to help with your gut health as well. So you'll see on the notes, we just talked about drinking the water. I gave an example there. During this detox, absolutely no soda, not even diet soda if you can not have diet soda. Because
you will survive.
Because it is really high in acid. And that's still not good for you. There's a lot of stuff in there that's not good for you. We all know that. Actually, can I stop for just a quick
You better make it quick.
Side note? I know, but on the soda, I was listening to the radio the other day, and there was this DJ. They were talking about how, and this was at the beginning of summer, they were talking about how a new trend that they were seeing was people were using Coca-Cola and rubbing it on their skin to get a better to get more exposure to the sun. They were getting
like baby oil?
Like baby oil, but using Coke. And they were like, well, why is that? Well, it was because it strips off the top layer of skin, so exposes that newer skin to the sun, giving you more sun exposure. And the DJ was laughing. He's like, oh my gosh, don't do that. Just do what you're supposed to do with it. Drink it. Well, what is that doing? What is that doing inside your body if it's stripping off? Anyway,
they put that on battery cables.
I know, it's crazy. Okay, so stay away from the soda, the juice, coffee, or sweetened drinks. Now the coffee is kind of iffy. We use decaf, and the sweetened drinks obviously have sugar in them. You're trying to cut out that sugar. Okay, we got the protein options here: fish, turkey, chicken, eggs, beans, raw and unsalted, almonds, peanuts, or sunflower seeds. You want to read the next one? Vegetable choices.
Vegetable choices: spinach, kale, broccoli, bell peppers, asparagus, or romaine lettuce.
Like I said, our 2 favorite are the spinach and broccoli. That's pretty much what we do during the detox. Grain choices: you got 100% whole wheat, old-fashioned steel-cut oats, brown rice, quinoa. That's how you say it. If you didn't know,
quinoa,
quinoa, and barley. Okay, serving tips. We got the different sizes for what they would look like. So 2 decks of cards, basically is 6 ounces of protein. The equivalent size to 2 decks of cards. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or a hand, yeah. I didn't put that on there.
Yeah.
Small handful of almonds is about a quarter cup, or small handful of nuts. Quarter cup or half a cup of raw vegetables, about the size of a light bulb. So if you can imagine a light bulb, that's about half a cup of vegetables. So if you want more information about the Thrive supplements, I've got a link here just to check it out. And I'm just going to let that load and show you guys what that would look like when you go to it. And then, yeah, you can start a free account there or whatever if you're interested in it. And as always, you can message us if you have any questions or anything. I'm dealing with the dogs here. And Shred 90 Facebook group, if you're not in that, feel free to join that group. We will approve you. And then if you go to that link, this is what you're going to see. It just explains what Thrive is, what it is, what, these are the 3 steps we talked about. Who is it for? Testimonials, the cost of it, how can you get it for free, and how to be saving you money if you use it, and how you can get paid if you choose to promote it, which it's not necessarily by any means. And then every part here, I do want to touch on this. Every part here, if you decide to take a look and start a free account, always start as a customer. And if you ever are thinking about promoting it, be sure to get with us before you do, because there's a way to earn some bonuses and stuff. But if we don't know that you've hit that promoter button, there's a certain window of time that you can qualify for those bonuses. And we don't want that time to run out. We want to have you ready to run as soon as you hit that button. So
we want to help you get there.
Either way, if you got any questions, let us know. And I think that pretty much concludes it. Guys, I'm going to drop the link. Let me do that right now while I'm thinking about it. I'm going to drop the link to this document under this video inside the Facebook group so that you guys will have access to that. And there you go. That should be there. It's not highlighting. There we go.
There it goes.
Okay. So that's the link to the document. You can go to that document and check it all out for yourself. All of those products are hyperlinked to where if you click on them, it'll open up the page about that product so you can read about it if you want. Like I said, we only put that in there because that's exactly what we're doing step by step. We want to be upfront and honest with everything that we're doing here. So don't feel obligated in any way. Don't feel like we're pressuring you to use our products, because that's not the case. We wanted to share this with you because we're getting ready to start it. And we would actually like to have some people who are going through the detox with us to help keep each other motivated, and to guide, for us to help guide each other. So.
And if you want to do this, shoot us a message, and we'll start a page, a support page, and keep motivating each other and pushing each other on. So.
Yes, ma'am.
I love you.
All right, guys. I love you too. I love you too. So I guess I could have just stopped the screen share before. All right, guys, this big window. We're big now. So, hey, what's up? All right, y'all. Appreciate you being here. Hope you got something out of it. Let us know if you did or if you didn't, if there's something we can improve on, because I'd like to do this again. I enjoy helping people with their weight loss, fitness.
This is something we're adamant about helping people. So we're just us, regular people.
Yeah, we're just us.
We're
not
just
anybody
us.
else.
We're just us.
All right, guys. Well, just know that we love you, and we're here if you need help, if you have any questions. Bye for now.
Bye.
I got to click the button first. Hold on, I messed up. All right, we're still live.
Oh my gosh. You're so pretty.
Not really. I don't even know where I'm at. This is fun. I got it.
Push.